Hi there, boys and girls. It's Mr. Nash here. I hope you're all doing really well. It feels like such a very long time since we were last able to have a proper end of term service in the church, and I hope that it won't be too much longer before I'm able to welcome you back again. For our Easter message today, I want to do something just a little bit differently from normal, and I hope that you'll really enjoy what we're going to do. I guess that some of you might have heard of a Wordle. It's a word puzzle, and we're going to have a go at doing one together. I've been given this challenge to try to think of a 5-letter word that's something to do with Easter. A 5-letter word that's something to do with Easter. So in a moment or two, I'm going to type in an answer, and if I get the answer right, the whole word will turn green. Every single letter will turn green. If I get a letter in the right place, it will be green, and if I get a letter that's right but in the wrong place, it will turn yellow. So hopefully, with a few guesses, we'll be able to get the right answer. So let's have a wee think. What kind of things do you think about when we hear the word Easter? I wonder what comes to mind. One of the first things that comes to my mind when I think about Easter is chocolate Easter eggs. Everybody loves an Easter egg hunt and getting to eat all the lovely chocolate afterwards. But eggs, I wonder if that's a good word to try. E-G-G-S. It's only 4 letters, so that can't be right. What about Easter bunny? Maybe Easter bunny will be the right answer. Will we try that? I've typed in the letters of the word bunny, so let's see if bunny is the right answer. Oh, bunny's not right, and none of the letters have turned yellow, none of them have turned green, which means none of them are right at all. We'll need to try to think of another word. I wonder if you can think of anything else that we eat at Easter time. I'm feeling quite hungry just now. I'd really love to have a hot cross bun. I wonder if you like eating hot cross buns. If you don't like raisins, you probably don't like hot cross buns, but if you do like raisins, I'm sure that you would. They're lovely little tea cakes, and they're great toasted, maybe with some butter. I must admit I quite like them with a bit of jam as well. But if you look at the top of them, you'll see that there's a cross on the top of the hot cross bun. So I wonder if that gives us a clue. Hot, it's only got 3 letters. Buns has only got 4 letters, but cross has got 5 letters. So let's try that and see if that's the right answer. I've typed in the word cross. I really hope that in a moment one of these letters might turn green. Ah, I don't believe it. Not a single letter right. Now I'm feeling cross. This is a frustrating game. It's difficult. We need a green letter or a yellow letter. At least a yellow letter would help us a wee bit. Do you know, when I think of hot cross buns, I wonder why we have them at Easter time. I wonder if that reminds us of something that happened in the Easter story. Here's a picture that I took just a few weeks ago, and it's on the top of Ben Ledi. Some of you have maybe climbed Ben Ledi. It's one of the mountains that you can see when you look across the valley from Cambusbarron. You can actually see it from the school playground. At the top of Ben Ledi there's a cross, and it reminds me of the cross where Jesus died. We've already tried the word cross, so we're not going to try that again. But maybe we could try the name Jesus. Jesus has got 5 letters, hasn't it? J-E-S-U-S. So let's try Jesus and see if that's the right answer. Okay, I've typed it in, so hopefully this might be the right answer. Let's see what happens. Ah, at last we've got a yellow letter. Do you remember what that means? That means that the letter E's right, but it's in the wrong place. So we'll need to try using the letter E again. Let's have a wee think about the Easter story and see if there's anything else from the Easter story that has 5 letters that we can maybe use in our game. After Jesus had died on the cross, his friends were really sad. But two of them went and asked if they could take Jesus' dead body down from the cross, and they took it and they laid it in a tomb. They put it in a grave. It was really a cave cut out of the hillside. And then they rolled a big heavy stone in the entranceway. Some soldiers came to guard the grave where Jesus' body had been laid. So I wonder if that gives us another 5-letter word. Are there any words that I've used there that maybe might give us a clue? We could maybe try stone, or we could try grave. Let's try grave first and see how we got on with that. There's the word grave all typed in, ready. Let's see if it's right. Look at that, we've got some green letters at last. The V and the E are in the right place. And that letter A needs to move somewhere else. So we're doing a little bit better. I wonder if we'll be able to get the right answer soon. Jesus died on a Friday. Saturday was the day of rest. So very early on Sunday morning, two women went to the tomb where Jesus' body had been laid. On the way, they were talking to each other. They brought with them some perfume and spices to put on Jesus' body. They were beginning to get worried. Who's going to move the big heavy stone for us so that we're able to get into the grave? But when they got nearer, they saw something strange. The stone had already been rolled away from the entrance. But when they went into the grave, there was no sign of Jesus' body. But just then, an angel appeared to them and said, "Don't be frightened, don't be scared. I've got wonderful news for you. Jesus died, but now he's alive again. He was dead, but now he has risen." The women were shocked and amazed and frightened. They didn't really know what to believe. Could it possibly be true that Jesus had risen? Could it really be that Jesus was alive? I wonder if that gives us another word to try in our puzzle. This time let's try the word alive. Let's see if that's the right answer. Yes! Fantastic! It's right. I don't believe it. We've actually managed to solve the wordle. Alive was the word that we were looking for. Jesus is alive. That's the message of Easter, the message that makes Christians so happy at Easter time. When they went to the tomb with their spices, the women were full of sorrow and sadness. But when they left, they were full of joy and excitement and amazement and wonder that Jesus, their friend, had risen from the dead. 2,000 years later, all the people around the world who know Jesus as their Saviour are still rejoicing that Jesus died and rose again for us. So that's the message of Easter that I want to share with you. I really hope that you all have a very happy Easter. I hope that you have a great couple of weeks off, and at the very end of the 2-week holiday that you've got, it will be Easter weekend when we can celebrate and have Easter eggs and enjoy all the fun and celebrations. And some of us will be remembering Jesus dying and rising again for us.